Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Bcp Karakoram Azaadi transmission. My name is Samir Rahman and I will be your host for today's interview. I have with me today my esteemed guest Mr. Hisham Sarwar, who is the founder of Infomist, the co-founder of WordChest, and also a huge social media personality. Sir, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, please tell us a little about yourself.
I'm a freelancer who is a hands-on graphic designer, has worked as a graphic designer, freelance worker all my life before switching shoes and going for a full-fledged organization and then stepping into multiple businesses, going for entrepreneurship. Recently, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a blogger, I'm a social media influencer trying to impact people's life, such as you, the aspiring youth. And the aim is to teach them emerging and trending skills. The aim is to teach them internet-based businesses so that by using an internet and a good reasonable computer, they can offer their services and make money online. The aim is to bring in both genders into the equation, particularly female, where according to the last census, they consist of 50% of our population, and the idea is to encourage them to pick internet-based businesses. Could be freelancing, could be blogging, could be YouTubing, so that they can, without leaving their homes, they can offer their services and make money online.
Wow, you have in your lifetime achieved a lot, and inshallah will continue to achieve more.
Inshallah.
Now, personally for me, Azaadi is something that's really, really important because for me, I live in a country where I can practice my religion freely, or I can practice my own religious events freely. So I would like to ask you the same question. What is Azaadi for you?
Azaadi for me means being able to breathe freely, being able to express my point of view. Most importantly, being able to voice my opinion, and last but not the least, practice your religion, and then practically do it without any fear of being pinned down So Azaadi, at the end of the day, if you look at the broader perspective, I think we are blessed enough to breathe freely, yes, and live our life the way every independent sovereign citizen of any independent sovereign country is supposed to.
What a great explanation for Azaadi. Now, moving on to my next question. I asked you about Azaadi. Now, I would like to ask you what it is for you to be a Pakistani.
Oh, I breed green. There's no second thought about this. So, as a social media influencer, as someone who has been giving back to the community, the aim is to empower every single struggling Pakistani to pick up internet-based avenues and start making money. That's the one side of it. The flip side of the coin is I want our countrymen and the people of my country to stand tall on their feet. So eventually, when everybody is empowered, not only financially, the state of affairs of people change because they will be able to make ends meet. But economically, from the country's point of view, I think there will come a point where Pakistan will be able to pay off its debt because people are self-empowered, people are empowered. And when we are able to pay off our debts, maybe in a short run and long run, I think Pakistan's got a huge potential and a force to reckon with in the near future, aspiring youth such as you. Mashallah, very talented, mashallah, very respectful. So Pakistan is a dream, and empowering Pakistanis is an obsession.
Inshallah. Now, for me, my vision for Pakistan is for Pakistan to be successful, for it to be a superpower in the world. According to your vision, how do you see Pakistan prospering in the future?
I think the future lies with picking the opportunities.
Yes.
And internet orchestrates the ways for making your dreams come true. That's the power of internet. And I think we would be naive if we still ignore the power of internet in 2022 and onwards. So what does this mean? It means that everybody should learn how to use internet. Everybody should have presence on internet. Everybody should be using internet to seek opportunities for making money online. And that's how I see when people they become empowered. They go for self-sufficiency. They are able to make ends meet. They are financially independent rather than being dependent on someone. I think then the lot of burden is taken off from the state, and the state can look after their own affair, of course, by facilitating the people of the country, the Pakistani people, of course, and make sure that new innovations and facilities are provided so that the people prosper and eventually the country prosper. Right now, the problem, as I see, is state is the country with the government. They're stuck in many folds, and when they're stuck in many folds, that essentially means that they're unable to look after the state of the affairs. So when people begin to realize their responsibilities, when people begin to realize the opportunities lying idle in the world of matter and the world of internet, I think the rest would seem to fall in place, and the state would be able to govern and function the way it is supposed to, just like in the developing countries.
So we've got a lot of our youth watching this interview right now. So I would like to ask you my last question for you for today's interview. What message do you have for our youth?
Look, you got a huge potential. If you can speak and communicate efficiently, I think that's the first hurdle being taken away if you want to become successful in a professional life. And particularly when it comes to the life of internet, 80% is your communication skills, 20% is your skills, which essentially means that if you can ace your communication skills, if you are able to convey your point of view across effectively, you can go places in life. So work on your communication skills, be consistent, be mindful of the fact that it's a survival of the smartest, and those who can communicate effectively are better destined to excel a long way.
Oh, what a strong message for the youth. Thank you, Mr. Hisham, for giving us your time. Pakistan Zindabad and Hafiz.